Aman, did you see the Supreme Court just ruled that adoptive mothers get maternity leave, regardless of the child's age?
Wait, seriously? That's a landmark call. And there's a polity angle here that's very prelims relevant.
100%. Plus, we've got a new particle from CERN and a controversial transgender rights bill. Big day.
Welcome back to Prep Aero's Daily CA Pulse. I'm Aman.
And I'm Ria. 8 stories today. Let's get into it. Okay, starting with the Transgender Persons Amendment Bill 2026. And this one has some serious constitutional tension baked in.
What's the core problem?
The bill wants to replace self-identification, which the NALSA judgment of 2014 explicitly guaranteed, with mandatory medical certification through a government board.
So it's directly contradicting a Supreme Court ruling. That's a big deal constitutionally.
Exactly. For UPSC, this is GS2, Polity and Rights. NALSA judgment, Article 21, and the right to identity all live here. Very mainsworthy.
And keep NALSA in your notes. It keeps coming back.
Now, the Supreme Court ruling on maternity leave. This is the one I mentioned in the cold open, and it's genuinely significant.
What exactly did the court strike down?
Section 60, subsection 4 of the Code on Social Security 2020. It capped maternity benefits for adoptive mothers to children under 3 months old. Court said unconstitutional.
So, adoptive mothers now have the same rights as biological mothers. And paternity leave got a mention too?
Yes, the court urged the union government to recognize paternity leave as a social security benefit. GS2, Polity and Social Justice. This is 100% coming in prelims. Remember that section number. Alright, science hat on. CERN's LHCb experiment just discovered a new particle called the Xi-CC+.
Okay, Xi-CC+. What is it and why should aspirants care?
It's a baryon made of 2 charm quarks and 1 down quark. And it's about 4 times heavier than a proton. It helps scientists understand the strong nuclear force.
And this is the first new particle since the 2023 upgrades to the LHCb detector, right?
Right. Brings total hadrons discovered by the LHC to 80. GS3, Science and Tech. Prelims loves these CERN discoveries. Note the composition. Now, women's political participation. India has a paradox here that's worth understanding.
Voter turnout is nearly equal, but representation isn't. That gap is striking.
Exactly. Women's voter turnout gap shrank from 11.2% in 1967 to just 1.5% by 2014. But women hold only 13.6% of Lok Sabha seats, against a global average of 26%.
Though at local government level, it's over 44% because of reservation. That contrast is the whole argument for the Women's Reservation Act.
GS2, Polity and Governance, Mains Essay Fodder. The numbers 13.6, 26, 44. Memorize those.
Okay, and before quickfire, Bhavya. Ria, what is this?
Bharat Audyogik Vikas Yojana, Bhavya. Cabinet approved it with an outlay of 33,660 crore rupees to build 100 plug-and-play industrial parks across India.
Plug and play meaning pre-approved land, ready infrastructure. So industries can just move in?
Basically, yes. Selected through a challenge mode process with multimodal connectivity and green energy emphasis. GS3, Economy. Prelims will test the scheme name and the outlay. Bookmark it. Quickfire, 3 more.
Tribal art forms. Warli from Maharashtra, Gond from Madhya Pradesh, Pithora from Gujarat, Saura from Odisha, Sohrai from Jharkhand. Know your state art pairings, they're prelim staples.
Lok Sabha passed demands for grants worth over 53 lakh crore rupees for 2026 to 27 using the guillotine procedure, where pending grants are voted without discussion. Classic prelims concept.
And the Aqua Titan, a sanctioned Russian tanker diverted to India, spotlights the dark fleet problem. Ships disabling AIS tracking and using flags of convenience to move sanctioned oil. IR meets economy.
That's 6 prelims worthy topics today. Easy. Stay curious, stay prepped.
See you tomorrow on Prep Aero's Daily CA Pulse.